Hey guys, George Florida Parks After Dark. We are back at Art of Animation Resort. It's been a little bit, we missed it, so we want to come back and come here, but now I want to show you guys it too. So we're in the parking lot, just parked. So let's head on in. So it's check-in time, and that's the front. So you got Lightning McQueen and Ariel, and Nemo and Simba, which of course obviously are the important ones. And then come straight in through here. Now, this is the sister resort to which one?
To Pop Century.
To Pop Century, and this resort actually are shaped and built identical. This one was the second one built and was left empty for long years, right?
Yeah, this was meant to be the continuation of Pop Century with the 1910s, 1920s, 1930s, 1940s. But then financial things got in the way, so it just sat empty for a while, and then they came back to the idea, they revamped it into art of animation. And besides, it ultimately appealed to more people in the movies.
There it was. And Art of Animation actually is priced higher than resorts at the same level, just because there's so much offer. And we're going to show you some of that right now. So what makes Art of Animation a little different is that it actually is made up of four lands, and we're going to see some of that today. But the theme for the characters we just saw on the wall there. But you kind of come in, and this is the lobby. This is really neat. Along the wall here are just these etchings.
Like concept sketches.
And then concept sketches. Oh, by the way, partners in crime are here.
Addie.
So I go nowhere without them or I get lost. So this is initial concept sketches. And as you walk down through, you begin getting a little more like what we're used to seeing in the movies. And then they actually start adding a little color. And as you kind of go through, they just evolve. And I think that's the intention of this whole thing, is that as you walk toward and into the resort, everything begins to evolve. Like, I mean, obviously this is iconic area from the movie. And then the color gets added more and more until such time they look very much like what you expect them to look like, right? Okay, that's awesome.
Pouty
Just
Peach.
pause for a second here.
Pouty Peach.
Pouty Peach, I don't think we ever saw that, but that's all right.
That's when they're in the bags at the end of the movie.
And so that is it. Now, we're gonna pan back around here real quick. That's the front desk. And if you see all the color swatches, it's like when you're in the Home Depot or Lowe's, and they're all the color swatches. So those are all the colors, art colors of animation. And then along the back wall in the lobby here, they have these colored stills that kind of come out from the movies. And it's kind of very neat. And then here's the ink and paint shop, which is their gift store. And we'll probably go in a little bit later on. And then as we come out this way, this is the arcade. Now, we all know, the one thing about Disney is you got a resort hotel, you got an arcade.
Yeah.
Pixel and Play, I mean, they definitely named it cute, so that's in there. And we're gonna come out here and just take a look out the back so you get to see that. And then we're gonna start on our adventure. So now the first land out of the lobby, as you step out, is probably my kid's favorite. We stayed here once or twice. This is Nemo. So
Nemo.
even the gate to get into the pool, obviously, coral and all that. But just take a second to look. Now we're gonna zoom in here. What you have is those jellyfish at the edge of the other end of the pool to zero entry. Behind that, you see Nemo and Marlin, and that's actually the splash park. We're going to take a look at that in a second. If we pan around, you'll know who these guys are with the My. So they're 5 stories up and they're probably 10 feet tall, but there's those. And then they have the fish making the boat shape. So really they factor in so many different elements of it. So we're gonna go that way, like Dory would say. Let's go that way. I just want to show you kind of what all this is. So Nemo being the first one, And what they do, and we showed you guys this a few different times in some of our vlogs, these resorts anchor around very larger than life characters. So we'll show you this one right now. All right, so this is the Nemo section. There's your mine. And there's your buildings. And let's go in and take a look what we got. Now it is a beautiful day here. Okay, real quick. Now, so here's the side of the building. So what they've done is they added the fish along the side. So technically, you're supposedly underwater. You see the turtles painted on the side of the building. And here's kind of the coral. And the plants that they put in, if you look, they pick plants that look like coral. That's amazing. And then that looks like the coral, sometimes the seaweed you get underneath the water. And then there he is. And hold on, guys, did you ever notice that Dory's with Crush?
Yeah.
I never noticed that. I've been here a lot. And I think it's the first time I've ever seen Dory with Crush. So what happens is these larger than life characters kind of sit just by the entrance of the buildings, and the building we just showed you the side of. And that's Crush. We'll zoom in. That's him and Dory kind of hanging out as he's just floating through. And what really gets us in perspective, I'm going to step out here a little bit. That's the building. So Crush is probably 2.5 stories tall. So that's Crush. I'll show you Splash Park in a second. And then across from Crush, exact opposite side, is our favorite school teacher, Mr. Ray. What we have here is Nemo's house. It looks like Marlin's poking his head out. We'll go around and take a look at that in a second. That's Nemo's house, and that's the Splash Park. You can see all the little guys splashing around, and there's some of the characters from the movie. And there's Sheldon over there spitting water at everybody. Look, there's Sheldon. We love Sheldon. Hi, Sheldon.
They go up, and then they go back in.
Yeah. And so there's just more of the side, and just really that detail that really goes into this. And I'm going to show you this, which is a play area for kids. So you get a chance to get this whole area.
What's on the play area?
There he is. So this really is just a play area that looks like a big hunk of coral. I gotta tell you, well freaking done. But you know me, I am a Disney freak. I love the stuff they do. So the stairwells that go up, and it goes into these little houses. It goes down a slide, and the area is just cushioned, and it's awesome. And we're gonna walk down the slide. It's probably not my best idea. So really, this is what happens when they got the tunnels and come up and over. It's a much better slide. And then here's who we were looking for. And there's Squirt. And so that's really the play area. And then we'll come back over this way. Here's another view of Mr. Ray. Doing his Ray thing. Yes, I say doing his Ray thing. We'll come up along this side of the pool, and then that'll probably end it for now, but here we go.
That's kind of it for the Nemo section.
Now, between everybody, and you'll get to see it, the Nemo section I think has probably the most detail because the first one you walk into.
Oh my god.
All right, we're out of the glare. It's a little bit better for everybody. But I wanted to show you Marlin and Nemo in their house. I'm gonna get a better view of it in 1 second. Just hang on. Here's a great view of the pool with the jumping jellies. And that's what I wanted to show you guys. There's Marlin. There's Nemo. Sticking their head out. Splash Park. It is awesome. Crush sitting behind them. The guys that do Explore Parks After Dark. You guys like and subscribe. Subscribing doesn't cost anything, but what it does do is tells us what you want us to do. It guides us to pick places and things you want to see, and we will do our best to get them out to you as soon as possible. You guys have a fantastic day, and you guys take care.